It's just past midnight on December 4th, 2023, and somewhere inside Rockstar Games, a decision is being made that nobody in the building wanted to make. A video meant to premiere on their own terms, at their own pace, has just leaked online. Screenshots are already spreading. Fans are already stitching together blurry frames into theories. So Rockstar does the only thing left to do. They stop waiting. They upload the real thing, 9 hours early. Within a single day, that 90-second video will be watched more times than almost anything else non-musical that's ever been watched on YouTube. Within 18 months, its sequel will beat that record by a margin nobody thought was possible. This is the story of how a trailer for a video game became one of the most watched pieces of video in the history of the internet. To understand why this trailer hit as hard as it did, you have to understand how long people had been waiting for it. Grand Theft Auto V came out in September of 2013. At the time, it was just another massive Rockstar launch. Nobody knew it would still be one of the best-selling video games on Earth a decade later, with servers still full of players every single night. Rockstar kept updating it, kept releasing new content for its online mode, kept making money from a game that was, by any normal industry standard, ancient. And the longer GTA 5 stayed relevant, the longer the silence about a sequel stretched on. Years passed. No trailer, no teaser, just leaks, rumors, alleged screenshots, forum threads picking apart supposed insider information. In September of 2022, that hunger turned into an actual event. A hacker leaked dozens of early development videos and screenshots. It wasn't official, it wasn't polished, but it was real footage of a real game, and it spread everywhere. For the first time, the world had proof that Vice City, the fictional, Miami-inspired setting from a game released back in 2002, was coming back, reimagined for a new generation. That leak didn't satisfy anyone. If anything, it made the wait worse. Now there was a taste, but no confirmation, no release window, no trailer. Just more waiting. By late 2023, the pressure had built to a strange kind of critical mass. Everyone assumed a trailer was coming. Rockstar had teased as much, but nobody knew when. And that uncertainty is exactly the environment in which a leak does the most damage. When the footage started circulating hours before its planned release, Rockstar made a call that most companies would never make under pressure. They didn't try to fight it or scrub the internet clean. They released the real trailer immediately, letting the actual, finished video speak for itself instead of leaving the story to be told by shaky leaked clips. And when it dropped, it delivered on 10 years of expectation almost perfectly. The trailer opens grounded and quiet. A young woman named Lucia, walking out of what looks like a prison, back into a world of neon signs, palm trees, and a sun that never quite looks real. From there it builds into everything the series is known for. Fast cars weaving through traffic, boats cutting across open water, a sprawling reimagined Vice City glowing at night. Then it gets stranger and funnier. A man wrestling an alligator out of a swimming pool, a woman dancing on top of a moving car, glimpses of a fictional social media feed scrolling with the chaos of ordinary people doing extraordinary, ridiculous things. For the first time, fans also learned who they'd actually be playing. Lucia wasn't a side character. She was the series' first ever playable woman, paired with a second lead, a man whose face the trailer kept just out of full view. It was a franchise built over 2 decades finally handing the story to someone new. Here's where the story turns from big trailer into internet history. Within 24 hours, the trailer had been watched more than 90 million times. To put that in perspective, that's not just a record for a video game. It's a record for any non-music video ever uploaded to YouTube. The only videos that had ever moved faster were music videos from globally dominant pop acts, the kind of releases backed by entire fandoms coordinating stream parties. A 90-second clip about a video game had put itself in the same conversation as that. It didn't stop at 24 hours. Within 3 days, the view count had pushed past 120 million. It became the single most watched video on Rockstar's own channel, bigger than the original GTA 5 trailer, bigger than every Red Dead Redemption trailer, bigger than anything the studio had ever put out. And the ripple effect went further than the official upload. Across YouTube, Reaction videos, breakdown videos, and theory videos about the trailer racked up hundreds of millions of additional views on their own, as an entire ecosystem of creators rushed to analyze every frame. What made the numbers so remarkable wasn't just its size, it was the category it broke into. Movie trailers, even the biggest ones from the biggest franchises, had never touched numbers like this in a single day. A game that hadn't been confirmed a release year for was outperforming Hollywood's best-funded marketing campaigns, using nothing but anticipation built up over a decade of silence. And then, almost unbelievably, Rockstar went quiet again. For most of 2024, there was no follow-up. No second trailer, no gameplay reveal, no release date confirmation. Just the same anticipation that had built for a decade, resetting itself and building all over again. If anything, the silence after Trailer 1 was harder to sit through than the silence before it, because now everyone had seen exactly what they were waiting for. They just didn't know when they'd get more of it. That wait finally broke in May of 2025, but not with good news first. Rockstar announced that the game's release was being pushed back from its expected fall 2025 window to May of 2026. It was a disappointment for millions of people who'd been counting down. But Rockstar didn't leave that announcement to sit on its own. Days later, they answered the delay the only way that could possibly soften it, with a second trailer. Trailer 2 was longer, more confident, and far more revealing than the first. Where Trailer 1 introduced Vice City and its two leads, Trailer 2 went deeper into who those two people actually were to each other. It leaned into the relationship between Jason and Lucia, two people clearly bound together, shown getting into and out of trouble as a team, not just as separate characters sharing a logo. It showed far more of the map too. Swamps, highways, storm clouds gathering over the coastline, all captured, notably, running on actual PlayStation 5 hardware rather than a pre-rendered cinematic. And then the numbers came in, and they didn't just break the old record, they made it look small. Across every platform combined, YouTube and the other places clips and reposts spread the moment it dropped. The trailer pulled in more than 475 million views in its first 24 hours. 475 million. In one day, on YouTube alone, it still pulled in roughly 84 million views in that first day. Technically slightly under Trailer 1's YouTube-only number, but once every platform was counted together, Rockstar had done something no movie studio, no musician, and no other game had ever done. They produced the single fastest-growing video release in the history of the internet, surpassing even the biggest blockbuster movie trailers of the era. It's worth pausing on why a video game trailer was able to do what movie studios, with far bigger marketing budgets, couldn't. Part of it is simple: GTA 5 never really left. For over a decade, there was a constant, living player base keeping the franchise culturally present, which meant the audience for a sequel was already massive and already engaged before a single frame of new footage existed. Part of it is the silence itself. 10 years, then 18 months more, is an extraordinarily long time for a major franchise to say nothing, and every year of quiet only added more pressure to the eventual release. And part of it is that Rockstar, whether by design or by circumstance, let each trailer feel like an event rather than routine marketing. A leak forced early drop the first time, a delay softened by a reveal the second time. None of that guarantees anything. Anticipation alone doesn't make a video watchable if what's inside it doesn't deliver. But twice now, when Rockstar has finally broken its silence, the actual footage has matched, or exceeded, a decade of built-up expectation. As of right now, only 2 official trailers for Grand Theft Auto 6 exist. Between them, they've pulled in a combined audience that dwarfs almost anything else released this decade, game, movie, or otherwise. And the game itself still hasn't come out yet. Whatever comes next, another trailer, a gameplay deep dive, the eventual launch itself, it's chasing 2 of the biggest video debuts the internet has ever recorded. Rockstar didn't just make a game people were excited for. They made waiting for it into its own kind of event. If there's a next trailer, it won't just be competing with other games for attention. It'll be competing with itself.